And the second question is saying the two terms of a geometric progression are 4 sine squared theta and 8 sine to the power 3 theta, where theta is an angle such that 0 is less than theta, which is also less than 1 over 6 pi. And it goes on to say, given that the sum to infinity of the progression is half, find the value of theta and give your answer in the form where arcsine or sine inverse k, where k is a rational number. And we know that a rational number is a number that can be expressed as a fraction, be it negative or positive. Right? And since the question said it's a geometric progression, we know it is something to do with a common ratio, right? So if we say the second term over the first, we'll get that common ratio, right? So then we write r is equals to 8 sine cube theta over 4 sine squared theta, right? And our r will be 2 sine theta, right? 2 sine theta, that's our r. And we're told that the sum to infinity is half, and we know the formula for sum to infinity is a over 1 minus r, where r is less than 1, right? So we'll go on and write our a, which is 4 sine squared theta, 4 sine squared theta over our 1 minus r. Our r is 2 sine theta, and the question says this is equals to half, right? And cross multiplying here, we get 1 minus 2 sine theta is equals to 8 sine squared theta. And I'm going to take everything to the right hand side to get 8 sine squared theta plus 2 sine theta minus 1 is equals to 0, right? And with this, I'm going to say let sine theta be x to turn this into a quadratic expression, and this will be 8x squared plus 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. And now that we have a quadratic equation, we can use the quadratic formula, right? So x will be equals to minus 2 plus or minus 2 squared minus 4 times 8 times our c, which is minus 1, over 2a, which is 2 times 8. And if we punch that in our calculators, we get x as 1 over 4 first, or x as minus a half, right? But we know that x is standing in for sine theta, so we say therefore sine theta is equals to a quarter or minus a half, right? And for us to get theta, we then say theta is the sine inverse of 1 over 4, or the sine inverse of minus half, right? And as you can see, we got two answers, and yet the question is saying give one answer, right? It's talking about one answer. So we are going to punch these two answers in our calculators and then compare with the given domain, right? So say arcsine 1 over 4, and that will be 0.253, right? And arcsine minus 1 over 2 will be minus 1 over 6 pi, like this. And so we're going to compare these two values with this given domain here, right? So our answer should be in between there. So we might want to know what 1 over 6 pi is. It is 0.523, right? And we can see that it's only this answer that falls into the range, right? And so we discard this one. So our answer for theta will be sine inverse of 1 over 4, right? And that will be the solution to the second part, right? Number 2.